We heard that Peter Gabriel was going on tour, and we live in Europe. We looked for the country that we wanted to go to and bought a ticket.
Flying in Europe from one country to another is usually cheaper than flying state to state in the US. And it's usually only a 2 to 2.5 hour flight anywhere in Western Europe.
Our destination was beautiful Amsterdam. Across the street from our venue was a Harry Styles concert.
With thousands of people in pink.
And our daughter Jazz was welcomed by the city. But on this first night, it was all about the legend Peter Gabriel, his amazing band, incredible stage show, playing his new album, as well as so many of his great hits. It was a great venue and a great night.
We stayed at a hotel on the water right next to a performing arts center, and they were having the Holland International Performing Arts Festival.
The festival had physical art as well as performing artists. The canals that run through the city, built in the 17th century, make Amsterdam a work of art.
And speaking of art, this is where Rembrandt is from, and Vincent van Gogh is from the Netherlands, and both have museums here. There are so many great artists and painters from this part of the world.
There's famous clubs here like the Paradiso and the Melkweg, where Prince, U2, David Bowie, Nirvana, Pink Floyd, and the Rolling Stones have played. There is a bit of a musical history here as well. There's artists from the city, Golden Earring with their song Radar Love. The brothers Van Halen were born in Amsterdam.
And indie rock band Betty Serveert. There's an EDM scene and a big DJ culture.
There's even the early rock and roller Andy Tillman. It's a very thriving city with many restaurants and bars, lots of young people and tourists. It's a great city to visit. It's really pretty to look at. In fact, it's famous for its beautiful flower environment.
It's a very walkable city, where you can ride your bike or, of course, canal ride.
The architecture is incredible. On a beautiful day like this, the best way to get around is on your bicycle. So many bikes here. Amsterdam is a very diverse city. There's the Canals, which is the Venice of the north, with 165 canals, the length of 47 miles. And there's more than 1,400 bridges crossing over. There's the Old Center with the Royal Palace and the oldest buildings and the smallest houses, as well as the Red Lake District. There's also the Museum Quarter. The biggest and most well-known museums are here. As I said before, bikes are a big thing here. Don't forget your clogs. They have great food, but you have to try their cheese.
We loved Amsterdam. It was such a refreshing city. Like a lot of Europe, it's a mix of the old and the new, but it has its own energy.
Well, after 4 days, we were on our plane back to Porto. It was an easy trip into another culture, and it is very inspiring to us as artists. You're seeing Peter Gabriel and his great band, taking in the sights and the fabric of this beautiful city. When you walk through a city in Europe, it's like walking on hallowed ground, where the feet of countless poets, musicians, artists, and writers have walked before. Because if you are the kind of person who thrives on discovery, being able to hop over to another country and take in the history, the art, and the culture means everything. Thank you, Amsterdam. We'll be back.